Alright guys, from time to time your campus pastor might ask for you to create a slide that is specific to your campus, and each new pre-post branding, Luke will create a generic slide that is just like a blank slide that you can use to create slides like that. I have found that the easiest thing to do is create these in ProPresenter. And so I created this template for you guys, and you can save this to your computer. Whenever you need to make a slide, you can just pull up the generic slide template presentation. You can find it in your search. So if you go to search, generic slide template, there it is. You can pull it up, and now you're here. All right, so we're gonna edit this slide. And a couple things I want to point out to you. First of all, when the graphic itself, you need to go into edit mode and drag and drop the graphic in to this slide. If you just drop it on in this mode and just put it on there, it won't save it as a background of the image, and we are going to export this as an image. So you have to be in edit mode, and then you add the slide in. So you'd go to Finder, and here you can see I took this and I just dropped it in right over. There it is, and then you can center it up. I'll delete that one though. Okay, couple things. I've got two sample text box for you. This first text box is like a title text box, and when you look at the text, it is Helvetica, and it is bold. The size is 200. The character spacing, I found the sweet spot to be negative 8.0 as kind of like a good spacing for it. And the text color, you can kind of take the text color and apply it however you want. I like to use this eyedropper button here, and you can use a one of these darker colors. A lot of times black is just a great option to stick with though, so black. For the second one, this is Garamond, and it is bold italic. The size is 100. The character spacing is negative 3.0, which just again feels like a good sizing. And you'll notice all of this is lowercase, all of this is uppercase. That's kind of up to you how you want to do it. And again, I took this pink using the eyedropper tool here. And click on the eyedropper, and then you can just cover over a spot that you want and apply it to your text. All right, so now I've got my sample graphic the way I want it. Now I need to export this as one flat JPEG. Right now these are all separate spots. And so what would happen is, like, if you were trying to put this in your slide rotation, it would cause some weird things to happen with the text. And so we're gonna actually export this as a JPEG and then drop it into your pre-post. So we're gonna go back to show. We're going to right click on this, and we're gonna export as images. So we can rename this to whatever it would be, generic slide template, whatever. You can save it to wherever you want to save it. You can save it to Dropbox, just somewhere where you can find it, service playlist, whatever. And we're gonna save it. So generic slide template, it's gonna save to service playlist. We're gonna save it as a JPEG with the background. We are not including media actions because we don't need any of those, and we're gonna save. All right, so now when I go into Finder, let me go to pre-post. When I go into Finder and I go to service playlists, and then I look for generic slide template, there it is, and it's saved as 1. and there's the JPEG. So we're gonna rename this, to slide template graphic. You can name it whatever you want for your computer, and then you can drag and drop it in just like you normally would for a slide in your slide rotation. Hope that's helpful. Let me know if you have any questions. I have downloaded these fonts on your computers. Yeah, thanks guys.